everybody, and welcome back again. I hope you're doing well today as we wrap up this 8-week course. Today is actually going to be our last follow-along video. We're going to be doing a yoga style flow, roughly 30 to 40 minutes. We're going to be going over many of the moves that we've already learned, as well as a couple new ones as well. So I'm excited for today's class, and the last and final assignment is going to be posted on Thursday of this week, so please keep an eye out for that. And I also wanted to just thank you all so much for being a part of this class and your continued participation and effort in this course. It's really been a pleasure to guide you all along on your stretch and relax journey. And I do hope that you all found some useful tools and techniques that you can incorporate in your daily life. As always, if you all have any questions or need any suggestions, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. We haven't done this in a while. We were learning the foam rolling techniques as well as the dynamic and static stretching. So if you haven't already, go ahead and lay out your mat, set your space to your liking, maybe put on some relaxing music if you like, and we're just going to find a nice comfortable seat. Legs could be crossed, legs could be out in front of you, you could be sitting up against the wall. And we're just going to spend a few moments grounding before we learn a new pranayama. So remember, you can put a little bit of a cushion underneath your hips if you'd like to elevate your hips a bit. And when you feel comfortable, go ahead and close down the eyes. Let your eyelids just gently close, no need to squeeze them. Try to release that space in between your eyebrows. And let your hands just come gently on your knees. Let your shoulders kind of melt away from your ears. And just bring your attention inward. Spending this next 30 to 40 minutes on yourself and doing our best to release the outside world. Let us come back to that after class. A good tool to release the outside world is focusing on your breath. So just bring your attention there, maybe watching your inhales and exhales, maybe counting them. Breaths here in this space. This is a good place to set your intention, maybe for your class or your day, maybe something you're working on. It could be a word or a phrase, or just maybe something you want to bring into this class, maybe flexibility or relaxation. This is a good time to set that intention. Good. Just a couple more breaths with the eyes closed. Go ahead and gently open up your eyes. So our pranayama we're going to learn today is called alternate nostril breathing, and it's pretty much just as it sounds. You're breathing through your alternate nostrils. So to start, we're going to get our right thumb and we're going to place it on our right nostril. The other two fingers, your pointer and your middle finger, are going to be used to close your left nostril. We're going to breathe in through one side. We're going to hold both nostrils. Pause, breathe out the opposite side, inhale through that same side, pause, exhale the opposite side, inhale through that side, and we're just going to continue that back and forth. This alternate nostril breath is really good for balancing the energies in the body, something called the nadis, which are pretty much our energy channels in the body. It's really good for balancing those. If you ever have maybe a headache, a tension headache, or if you're under a little bit of anxiety or stress, alternate nostril breathing is very beneficial for those times. So let's go ahead and get started. So to get started, bring your right thumb on your right nostril. We're going to inhale through the left side, close both nostrils, exhale right side, inhale through the right side, close both, exhale left side, inhale left side, pause, close both, exhale right side, inhale right side, and release. So you wouldn't want to do this breathing technique if you have any kind of congestion in the nose. Definitely skip this one. And we're gonna try it a couple more times. So try it this time maybe with your eyes closed and really try to tune into your breath. Here we go. Close the right side. Inhale left. Close left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close both. Open the left. Exhale. Inhale left. Close both. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close both. Exhale left. Inhale left. And release. So very good. There you have it. Alternate nostril breathing. Maybe already you could feel a little bit of anxiety relief or maybe a little balancing energy. I hope so. Well, let's go ahead and get started. So I want you to go ahead and roll over to our tabletop. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath those hips. Moving through our cat-cows here. Go ahead and drop the belly, point the tailbone. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, push the mat away. Curl the tailbone under, chin to chest. Let's take 4 more of these using your own breath. You just inhale as you come up. Exhale as you come under. Maybe close down the eyes so you can really tune into the body. Let's take 2 more. Inhaling as you rise. Exhaling as you curl it under. Last one, inhale, rise. Exhale. Very good. Coming back to this neutral tabletop. Inhale, reach your right arm towards the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Right arm comes underneath the left. Bring the shoulder blade and the ear down for a T-spine twist. Couple breaths here. Remember to breathe. Good. Using your left hand to inhale, reach that right arm back up towards the sky. Exhale, release. Other side. Inhale, left arm, reach, lengthen. Exhale, thread the needle. Left arm comes underneath the right. Let that head come down. Ear should come down as well. Notice if your feet lift, try to keep them on the ground. Breathing into the shoulder. Good. Next, inhale pushes you up. Reach that left arm back up towards the sky. Exhale, release. Good. Tucking our toes under. Let's go ahead and push the ground away and lift up off the mat, just to bring those knees to hover. Start to get some warmth in the body. Breathe here. For 3, 2, 1. Gently drop the knees down. We're going to go right into opposite hand, opposite leg reach, bird dog here. So remember, right arm, left leg lifts, push through the ground with that right shin, finding a spot on the mat to focus on. Breathe, try to keep that straight line of energy. Inhale, exhale, release. Other side, left arm lifts, right leg behind you. Remember to push the mat away with that right arm, stay nice and strong. Breathe. Take an inhale, exhale, release. Go ahead and push the hips back. Find a child pose. Let the forehead come down. Breathe just for a couple breaths here. Good. Next inhale will take us forward. We're going to tuck those toes under again. Strong through the arms. Push the mat away. Lift the knees off the ground to hover. For 3, 2, take an inhale, exhale, push those hips high, find your downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and pedal off the legs. We haven't been here in a while. Hopefully you all have been practicing on your own, but if not, that's all right. Let's just go ahead and open up to the back of the legs by pedaling right and left. Shake your head out, no. Shake your head out, yes. Good. Look forward and gently begin to walk your hands or your feet up to meet your hands. We're going to meet at the top of the mat. And inhale, half lift, lengthen. Use your hands on your legs here for support. Exhale, release. Good. We're gonna try to reach our fingertips towards the ground, and that's okay if they don't reach. You can bring them on your shin as well. Reach your right arm up towards the sky for a twist here. Inhale, exhale, switch sides. Try to bring those right fingertips down, lift from the left arm. Inhale, exhale, release. Go ahead and ragdoll your way up, stacking one vertebrae on top of the next, all the way to the top. Let your head be the last to rise. Inhale, lift those arms up overhead. Exhale, bring those hands to the heart. Good, so we're gonna pick up where we left off previously in class, and we're gonna do some flowing. So staying at the top of your mat, hands at heart center, little bend in the knees. Inhale, lift those arms up overhead. Exhale, hands back to heart. Sit those hips back like we're looking for a chair. Remember not to cave into our toes. Make sure we're able to wiggle them. Breathe here. And we're gonna take a twist in our chair, okay? So I want you to first bring your stomach in, so try to squeeze your navel as much as you can to your spine, and bring your left elbow to the outside of our right thigh. Still sitting low in our chair pose. Breathe for a twisted chair. Inhale back to center, stay low, let that fire burn in the legs. Let's switch sides, hollow out the belly, right elbow to that left side. Breathe. Good, inhale back to center. Go ahead and extend those arms up overhead, straighten out the legs, big inhale. Exhale, hands to heart as we come all the way down. Half lift, lengthen, breathe in. Exhale, release. We're gonna take a big step back with our right leg and go and drop down the knee. We're gonna modify and work our way into it since we haven't done this in a while. Untuck the back toes, push down through the shin. Squeeze the inner thighs together to help stabilize you as you inhale, lift those arms up overhead. Holding that ball of energy up overhead, inhale, exhale, take it forward just beyond the front of your mat. Inhale, lift. Again, exhale, forward. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and drop the right hand underneath the shoulder, extend the left arm up overhead. Breathe here. Starting to get the body nice and warm. Inhale, exhale the hand on the inside of the left foot. You can stay upright with those arms straight, or you can begin to bend at the elbows to get a little bit deeper into the hips. Wherever you're at today is perfect, working where you're at. Inhale, straighten out the arms. Left hand comes on the back of the outside of that left foot. And we're gonna take that half splits. So begin to shift the hips back, straighten out through your front leg. You wanna keep those hips high for now and breathe into that front leg. So inhale, lift, exhale, melt the chest forward. Notice if you're rounding or curling your spine, try not to. Keep your gaze towards your toes. So this half split you should feel on the back of that left leg and that hamstring. If it's not enough for you and you want to go deeper, closer to a full split, I want you to just kind of wiggle your front foot forward to wherever you feel comfortable, okay? If you could go into a full split, that's great. This is the perfect time to work on your splits. If not, just work where you're at. We're going to spend a couple more breaths here. If your leg was forward, go ahead and bring it back. Bring that foot back underneath. Go ahead and place the hands on the ground. I want you to untuck the back toes. Lift that knee up off the ground. Here we are in a lifted lunge. Breathe here. And go ahead and step our left leg back for a plank pose. Breathe here for a couple breaths, and we're gonna move through a baby cobra or an upward dog. So go ahead and slowly drop your belly and your body all the way down on the mat. Untuck the toes. Bring your hands just underneath your shoulders and inhale, lift your collarbone. Begin to lift your head as well. Squeeze the shoulders behind you. Keep those elbows in towards the ribs. Little baby cobra here. Inhale, exhale, release. Bring your left ear onto the mat. We're going to do it again. Good. Next inhale brings you up into that baby cobra. Lift up, lift up. This time I want you to lift your hands up off the ground and fly. Stay lifted, stay breathing for 3, 2, and 1. Drop the opposite ear on the mat. Good. Next inhale lifts us back to center. Go ahead and come up through our tabletop. Tuck your toes. Find yourself in our downward facing dog again. Walking your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, release. Go ahead and ragdoll your way up to standing, taking your time, no rush here. Head is the last to rise, followed by the arms. Bring them up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to get right into it. Going to the other side. Sit the hips low in your chair pose. Hollow out the belly. Let's take a twist. They're going to start on the opposite side. Right elbow comes to the left thigh. Chair, twisted chair. Inhale back to center. Let's do the other side. Exhale. Good. Inhale back to center. Reach all the way to the top. Lengthen legs. Inhale. Exhale. All the way down. Half lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant those hands. This time we're going to take a big step with our left foot this time, nice and big, and go ahead and drop our back knee down. Untuck the toes, squeeze the legs together as we inhale, lift that ball of energy up overhead. Breathe, keep the core nice and tight. Take an inhale, exhale, reach it forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach it forward. Hold here for 3, 2, take an inhale, exhale, release the left hand this time, right arm up towards the sky. Take the gaze past those right fingertips if it feels good. Take a nice big inhale, exhale, drop the hand on the inside of the right foot. Arms could stay lengthened, or you could bend through the elbows to get a little bit deeper. Stay with that breath. Good. Next inhale, straightens out those arms. Right hand on the outside of that right foot. Tuck the back toes under. Lift that back knee for a low lunge here. Breathe. Plant the hands down. Step it back. Find your plank pose. Going into the baby cobra again, slowly drop your body onto the mat. Untuck the toe. Inhale, lift. Baby cobra. Keep those feet on the ground. You should feel this in the low back. Inhale. Exhale, right ear on the mat. Good. Next inhale brings us up again. This time, lift those hands up to fly. Here we go for 3, 2, inhale, exhale, release. Left ear down this time. Doing good. Good. Inhale, back to center. Go ahead and push your hips back. Find a child's pose. Let the body relax here just for a couple moments. We're going to keep flowing. Good. Next inhale takes us forward tabletop. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Gently walk your feet up to meet your hands. Half lift, inhale, exhale, release. Ragdoll your way up. Big inhale with the arms. everyone. So we're gonna keep it going, keep flowing. We're gonna work on our warriors and add in some variations, all right? So here we go. Let's all meet at the top of the mat. Ground down through the feet. Big inhale, reaches those arms up overhead. And this time we're gonna exhale, come straight down. Half lift, lengthen. Exhale, release. A big step back with our right foot again. And we're gonna keep that knee lifted. You can modify if you'd like to drop it down. Ground down, squeeze the inner thighs together. Inhale, lift. Breathe here. And then exhale, drop that right heel down. We're gonna go into our warrior one. So again, remember, both heels in one line, right toes are slightly at an angle to the right, arms up, hips should be bumped forward, and let's go ahead and sink into the front knee. Warrior one. Stay strong in your warrior here. Inhale, exhale, let's open it up. Warrior two. So again, remember our hips are forward in warrior one, warrior two, they're now towards the side, and our back foot is in line with the back of our mat. Our front heel should be in line with our arch of our back foot, and then our arms are up. Shoot laser beams out of all 10 fingers. Stay nice and strong here. Look just beyond your front fingers, and we're gonna add in humble warrior. So I want you to just go ahead and flip your front palm, keep your body where it's at, just begin to tilt up towards the sky. Okay, so we go from warrior two to humble warrior. Our back hand could be gently on the thigh, or you could reach it around towards your left hip for a bind. Open up to the front side body here. Breathe. Take an inhale, exhale, release. Warrior two. We're gonna add in another one. I want you to reach the arm forward, begin to tilt, bring your left elbow on the left thigh. From here, reach your right arm towards the sky. Side angle pose. Stay nice and strong, nice and active. We're not crashing into our left shoulder. Breathe here in side angle, just a couple breaths. Good, like someone's pulling you up with your top hand. Come back up into that warrior two. Great job, everyone. Let's go ahead and windmill it down as we come high up on our back toes at the same time. Plant down through the hands, push the ground away. I want you to shoot that left leg in the sky for three-legged dog. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Drop the toes down. Come high up on the toes. Drop the knees. Find a child's pose for a couple breaths here. Good. Next inhale takes us forward. Tuck the toes under. Push the ground away. Lift it up. Downward facing dog. Gently walk your feet up to meet your hands. Half lift. Inhale. Exhale, release. Go ahead and ragdoll your way up, all the way to the top. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pause here, breathe for a couple moments. See if you could feel your heart beating for you with the thumbs. Send yourself some gratitude. You all are doing great. Here we go on the other side. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Take it down. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale, release. A big step back with your left foot. High up on your back toes. Squeeze the inner thighs together as we inhale, lift it up. Hold that ball of energy. Breathe here, inhale. Exhale, drop that heel down. Warrior one on the other side. Both heels are in the same line. Back foot, our left foot, is out at an angle. Push those hips forward. Inhale, lift the arms. Bend into the front knee. Warrior one. Strong warriors. A couple more breaths. Inhale, exhale, open it up, warrior two. Now our front heel is in line with our back arch. Our left foot is parallel to the back of our mat. Arms nice and straight, shoot laser beams out of all those fingers. Look just beyond the front fingertips, breathe here. We're gonna add in that humble warrior and our side angle pose. Remember, we flip our front palm, keep our lower body where it's at, and begin to tilt. Back arm is light on the leg, we're not putting pressure, or you could reach around towards that front hip. Open up through the front side body, breathe. Good, and inhale, exhale, unwind, warrior two. Reverse the front palm, reach, 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 take it forward, drop the elbow on the thigh, left arm up in the sky. Remember, we're nice and active here, nice and strong. We're not sinking into that front shoulder. Breathe, a couple more breaths. Good, like someone's pulling you up by that top hand. Come back up, warrior two, and we're gonna windmill it down as we come high up on our back toes at the same time. Very good, push the ground away, step that back foot, plank pose, and we're gonna slowly release all the way to the mat. And this time, I want you to walk your hands out away from the body just a little bit. Keep the feet down, keep the hips down. Inhale, lift. Somewhat of a seal pose. Breathe into the low back. Only go to where it feels good for you here. Do not force it. Remember to be gentle with yourself, especially delicate areas like our spine. Inhale, exhale, release. Bring your right ear down. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, lift it up. And the further away that you put your hands, usually the easier it is for you to get into this posture. If our hands are close to our body, it's going to be really a deep back bend. So putting the hands further away from the body might feel a little bit better. Take an inhale, exhale, release, left ear down. Good. Next inhale brings you through tabletop. Find a child's pose. Good. Next inhale brings you up. Good job, everyone. So that was a new flow. We added in our humble warrior and we added in our side angle. We're going to do it one more time on both sides with a little less cues so that maybe you can get the hang of it. We're going to also add in one more posture to that flow. It's warrior three. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and meet at the top of our mats. Good. Take a couple breaths to ground yourself. Get ready for our second flow. Big inhale brings those arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, release. Big step back with our right foot. Lunge. Squeeze the legs in together as we inhale, lift those arms up overhead. Drop it down into our warrior one. Both heels should be in the line. Back heel at an angle. Breathe in for a couple breaths. Inhale, and then exhale, open up, warrior two. Back foot is now parallel with the end of your mat. Shoot laser beams out of all 10 fingers. Let that fire rise in the body, stay strong. Reverse your front palm, keep the lower half where it's at, just tilt your upper body. Right hand could be light on the leg or reach around towards that left hip. Breathe. Inhale back to warrior two. Reach forward with that left hand, left elbow on the thigh. Reach that right arm up, side angle pose. Maybe extend the gaze past the fingertips. Like someone's pulling you up by your top hand, come back up into that warrior two. Good. Want you to windmill the hands down.
Come high up on the back toes at the same time. Push the ground away. Shoot that left leg into the sky. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Walk your feet forward, meeting at the top. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, release. I want you to ragdoll your way up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. I want you to shift your weight into your left foot. Bring your right foot up. Find a spot to focus on. And if your mat is extra cushiony, I would advise stepping off of your mat. So find that spot to focus on. Then begin to push your foot behind you like you're trying to stamp your foot into the wall behind you. Try to keep that foot straight, bringing your body to a straight line, similar to a T shape. This is our warrior 3. Breathe here for 3, 2, 1. I want you to come in as slow as you came into it. Bring that knee back up towards the chest. Exhale, release. Very good. Go ahead and walk it out. So that was a new balancing posture, warrior 3. It can be incorporated into flows or it can be done on its own. Very good. So we're going to do the other side. I'm going to switch sides so you can see me. Let's go ahead and meet at the top of our mat. Ground down. Couple breaths to center yourself. Inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart as we come down. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, release. Step our left leg back, big step here. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop it down. Finding our warrior 1, both heels in the same line. Back toes at an angle. Sink into that front knee. Inhale. Exhale, open it up. Warrior 2. Front heel is now in line with our back arch. Left foot is at the same angle as the back of our mat. Sink into that front knee. Laser beams out of all 10 fingers. Breathe. Stay nice and strong. This is the last time we're doing warrior. Almost there. Good. Reverse the front palm. Keep the lower half where it's at. Reverse the warrior. Good. Unwind, warrior 2. Keep the lower half where it's at. Just reach your right arm forward. Drop your right elbow on the knee. Left arm up. Sink into that front leg. Maybe look past the left fingertips. Like someone's lifting you up by that top hand. Bring yourself back up. We're going to windmill it down. Come high up on your back toes at the same time. Hands are on the ground. Push the mat away. Shoot that right leg up into the sky. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale, release. I want you to roll it forward. We're going to take a quick upward dog or a baby cobra. So inhale to your back bend of choice. It could be a baby cobra. It could be a seal. It could be a full upward dog. Breathe. We're only going to do this one once. Inhale. Exhale, release. Let's move back through our plank pose. Find your downward facing dog. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Half lift, lengthen. Exhale, release. Ragdoll your way up. Inhale, hands up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to do the other side this time. Step off your mat if you need to. Let's go ahead and bring our left foot up towards our chest. Breathe here. Find that spot to focus on. And we're going to begin to push our foot directly behind us, trying to stamp our foot into the wall behind us, create that T shape. Remember to breathe. Really finding that spot on the ground to focus on really helps. For 3, 2, and 1. Let's see if we can come out of it just as slow as we came into it. Bring that knee back up towards the chest. Exhale, release it down. Go ahead and walk out the feet. Good job, everybody. So we're done with our standing sequence. We've added some things into our warrior, our humble warrior, side angle, as well as that warrior 3. So I hope you found that a little bit fun and maybe even a little bit challenging. Now it's time to relax. So go ahead and come on down. I want you to find yourself all the way on your back. Keep your knees bent, walk your feet in towards your glutes. Just go ahead and windshield wiper the legs. Going left and right. Good. Inhale back to center. Now I want you to just go ahead and lift up your hips, finding a bridge pose. So tighten up the glutes. Make sure our shoulders aren't crooked or tucked one side more than the other. Try to keep them nice and even. Chin should be in towards the chest. Breathe here. Good. And gently begin one vertebra at a time to melt the spine back down. We're going to go into a reclined figure 4. So go ahead and bring your left foot on top of our right thigh. Inhale, bring that right leg up towards the sky. Reach around to grab the back of the thigh or use your support if we need that. That's perfectly fine. Because you want this posture to feel restorative for you. You don't want it to feel like you're exerting too much energy here. You want to be able to relax. It's time to relax. So set yourself up to do so. Breathe into the hips here. Maybe with each exhale, draw the legs a little closer into the body. Maybe even close down those eyes and start to focus on your breath. Take one more inhale and exhale. Good. Gently drop our right foot down. Keep that figure 4 position. Arms on the ground, palms facing down. And just let your knees fall over towards the left. A little bit of a twist here. Just allow gravity to take the legs. Nothing to do here but relax. Good. Next inhale brings us back to center. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Right foot on top of that left thigh. Extend the left foot into the sky to be able to grab the back of the thigh. And breathe. Breathe into that right hip. Maybe with each exhale, you could draw the legs a little closer into the body. And maybe not. That's perfectly fine too. Remember to honor your journey and where you're at today. Couple more breaths here. Good. Gently drop that left foot on the ground. Keep the figure 4 position. Hands down, palms down. Let the feet, let the knees just fall over towards the right. A little bit of a twist here. You try to focus on your breath. If your mind begins to wander, just reel it back in. Brings us back to center, and go ahead and release that right foot. I want you to extend your left leg up into the sky and right leg out in front of you. So just drop it on the ground. We're going to get into the hamstrings next. Grab the back of the thigh and begin to work your hands up the leg. Wherever feels comfortable for you. Remember that you could always use a strap, a cloth, a piece of clothing to hook around the leg and make this restorative. So breathe. Maybe with each exhale, bringing the leg just a little closer. Good. One more inhale and exhale. And then I want you to bend the knee, using your right hand, guide the leg across your chest for this spinal twist. At the same time, reach your left arm out, calm down to keep that hand planted. Maybe take your gaze past the left fingertips. If you want to make it a little bit more restorative, hook that left foot behind the right thigh so it has somewhere to be. Breathe into this spinal stretch here. Spinal stretches are great for the upper back and the midsection. It's also really good for the digestive system. A couple more breaths here. Good. Next inhale brings that left knee up towards the chest. Right knee comes to meet the left. Do a couple rock and rolls, a couple circles here. Massage the back. And we're going to do the other side. Extend that left leg out, right leg up towards the sky. Using your assistance if you need, that's perfectly fine. Begin to walk your hands or draw that leg closer in towards the bottom. Remember to keep that bottom leg straight. You do not want to lift it up off the ground. Breathe here. Couple more breaths. Take one more long deep inhale. Exhale, bend the knee. I want you to use your left hand this time to draw the leg across the body as we reach our right hand down. Remember, it's very important to keep that hand and that arm on the ground. You can keep your foot up, or you can hook that right foot on the back of the left thigh. Take the gaze past the right fingertips if it feels okay. And begin to breathe into this stretch here. We are almost done with class. So keep your mind in this room, on your mat. Almost there. So I'll take one more deep inhale. Exhale, release. Go to unwind. Bring your left knee up to meet your right. Let's take some big circles here. Massage the back. And reverse the direction. I want you to take a big inhale, bring your forward up to meet your knees. Give yourself a big squeeze. Exhale, release. Good. So it's going to reach the legs out, hands out, finding our Shavasana position. Whatever you feel comfortable in, remember to get that fidgeting out. Remember, if you have any tension in the low back, you could bend your knees and let them fall together. That should alleviate some of the tension. So find your comfortable Shavasana position, getting all the fidgeting out. Close down the eyes. And begin to focus on the breath. You can either watch the breath, count the breath, maybe doing Ujjayi breath or even box breathing breath. Whatever method suits you today to help bring your mind into this present moment. We only have a couple minutes left, so give yourself that couple minutes of peace and stillness. Remember to try to tame the monkey mind. It's always going to be wanting to think about the next thing or things that have happened in the past. It's up to us to practice mindfulness. And it is a journey. It's not going to be perfect. But the practice of mindfulness will make it easier and easier to calm the mind. Keep breathing. We've got about 5 more breaths here. Long, deep breaths. Allow the body to soak in all that we just performed. I'll take one big inhale, breathe in as big as you can. We're going to exhale through the mouth with an H-ah. Let's do that one last time. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Good. Bring some wiggling into the fingers, wiggling into the toes. Give yourself a nice big stretch like you just woke up. And go ahead and roll over to the side to help yourself up to a seated position. And we are done. Thank you all so much again for your participation. And I hope you've enjoyed this class. And I really appreciated this opportunity to guide you all. So till next time, I hope you all are healthy and well. And reach out if you all have any questions. All right, bye-bye.